Speaking of phenomenal ladies, of course, got one in here last week. I mentioned Gabby. Gabrielle. There were all kind of questions inside my phone. Gabrielle Davida, gay. She is in this afternoon. Brilliant young woman. She's in and she's been recognized for it. Yeah. So we're going to do that here as well. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Kirk. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for taking the time to come on in.
Thank you for having me. It's a due honor. I appreciate it.
Your honors are just starting. Trust me. I saw that beautiful post. Mm-hmm. Now you're in, and we told them check on your social media. I need to still post it on my IG and Snap and so on. Yeah. So I know it personally, Gabrielle Davida, but of course tell your fans, your friends, and supporters where they can find you right now.
Okay, so good afternoon to everyone. First of all, good afternoon to my viewers on the Davida Live. You know, you can find me on @Gabrielle Davida, so GABRIELLEDAVIDA, and you can find me there on Snapchat and Instagram.
That's right. She's going to be rocking with us, not just a quick interview in and out. She's going to be hanging with us this afternoon, of course, co-hosting, and she does hosting so well. At first, got a glimpse of her. I was like, who's that beautiful young lady there hosting? What was that show?
Which one? There's Girlfriends Expo, there's Bim House.
It was Bim House, yes.
Bim House,
yes. Port St. Charles,
yes.
If you please. So from there all the way through to congratulations to the Queen's Young Leaders of 2018. So we're going to fill in all the blanks, all the spaces right there. Yeah. This lady has none of these. Beautiful lady, and it's a pleasure. Gabrielle Davida, gay. And listen, we promised you at 2:30, it's 2:30 on the dot in Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean. We've got a lovely award here, and we're going to tell you how she has managed to earn this award and mention. So let's give you a little background on the artist. Can I say the artist?
The artist, the lady of the moment, whatever you desire, that's fine. Once it's cute, it works.
It is cute. All right, she made it such. All right, and she's got something called the Gabrielle Gay Trophy for Excellence in Reading. And when you really have to look at the genesis of this young lady, because that's where it all stems from. Now, Gabrielle Davida Gay is an avid reader by profession. At the tender age of 5, she's read most of the beloved classics: Jane Austen, Mark Twain, Robert Louis Stevenson, Baroness Imuska Orczy. Is that right?
You got it, yeah.
The Royal Readers, etc. And by the age of 10, she captivated the nation with her logical and intelligent opinion on the Voice of Barbados calling program at that time, Thomas on Thursday. If you remember that, Tom Fields. She was formerly known as Tom's Gabby. If you remember that person, that young child just a year or two ago.
Thank you for flattering me there.
Right, she's also active in her church activities at a young age, preaching at various churches throughout the island and singing with her church, the church's Hosanna Chorale. She's the daughter of David and Margaret Gay, who are both medical professionals, and she attended private schools of the Seventh-day Adventist primary and secondary. We're going to give you some more with a special guest, but from her lips right here to your ears, pleasure and officially a warm welcome.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. GDG, I love that. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it greatly. It's an honor to be here. You know, sitting along someone like yourself who's such a hard worker, quite the prolific entertainer as well, you know, quite the prolific role model for a lot of young men in the industry. You know, always heard me, you gotta be like Kirk Brown, I gotta be like Kirk Brown. So, you know, I feel like this is a great meeting of the minds, you know, one brand to another and one person to another, having interface with you, you know, over the last couple weeks or so. So yes, you know, I tell people that the trophy definitely has a very authentic genesis because I've been such a voracious reader from the age of 5. And for me, the key was to figure out how to make children love reading as much as I did. Because growing up, a lot of children especially, felt it to be quite a menial task. You know, oh, this book, and I've got to get through this book. And I said, you know what, even though persons like myself are very intrinsically go-getters, we still like to have extrinsic rewards, okay? We still like the pat on the back. We still like to say, you know what, Kurt, you did a good job. And even though you know you did a good job, it's great to hear it from others as well.
Feels good to be appreciated, yeah.
Feels good to be appreciated. So I said, you know what, I came up with a very disruptive concept at that age, when 13, because it started when I was 13. And I said, you know what, let's reward children for reading. And that then just spurred into what you see today. And it started with my own allowance. My allowance, instead of buying candy and various treats or even more books, I said, you know what? I'm going to invest this into championing literacy across Barbados. My parents are behind me. My mom said, let's go. My dad's like, yeah, let's do this. And started with 5 schools. And now here we are, taking over Barbados and the region and global.
I tell you. And that's where you're recognized. So what made you get into the limelight? Because if you're thinking reading, a lot of, you know, throw around words and titles, which I hate to hear in schools.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a real bookworm or
Yeah.
a nerd. I used to get that as well. You find me and say reading.
Yes.
I love it. You can hear it.
Yes.
It changes. All those young people listening, I know it's just about school time when the first schools are out. Don't let anybody deter you from being the best of the best and in class. Often in Barbados is frowned upon.
Yes.
Oh, you want to be teacher's pet. All these derogatory things. Aim for excellence. And you hear and see it as well.
Yes, absolutely. And that's how, you know, being in London, it started when I was 10. Because, you know, I was listening to Thomas on Thursday, which essentially we know as Brass Tacks.
Right.
But he was the main moderator at the time. And I said, you know, I have an opinion on this too. I
As
want
a
to talk
child.
about this as a child,
Right.
10 years old. I said, I know about these issues. I have an opinion on homosexuality, condoms in the prison, all these different things I had an opinion on at that age. And my parents always supported me. They always said, Gabrielle, if you're doing something that is moral, something that is positive, and it's legal,
Yeah.
okay, girl,
Only if
we
it's
have
legal.
only if it's legal. We got your back. So I started to call in and essentially created a fan base from there. So I became known as Tom's Gabby. People would tune in to hear me,
Yeah.
and then other young people became inspired, and that's how it grew then. And I became VOB's Child of the Year as well.
But then, wow.
Yeah.
Imagine that strength for the said a child shall lead them. Kirk and Gabby in the afternoon here just chilling. It has a nice ring to it. Gabby and Kirk and
I like
Babs.
that. That's a prediction for the future, by the way. We need to host something together. I strongly
I'm telling
believe
you.
in the universe, putting things out into the
Put it
universe.
out.
So, Kirk, something needs to happen. We need to work together. Definitely.
I know. We should have had a nice giveaway for children, since you like children and
Yeah.
charity and positive empowerment. You know, I have a great name for it.
I'll be back though. Since you said that, then now I have to come back.
It's not too late.
and
We
do
have a
that.
few more days before Christmas. We're going to get a nice
True.
Christmas show, some gifts together for the less fortunate.
Also, now that you said that, that reminds me, I actually collaborated with Giving Tuesday, an
Yeah,
international organization. They reached out, the Giving Tuesday Barbados ambassador, Malou Morgan. Hey, Malou.
Hey, Malou.
She reached out to me and we partnered on a book drive. So we're actually going to be giving books to two primary schools, the pediatric ward and a children ward's home. So now they brought that up. That's beautiful because we will be traveling across Barbados delivering books and Christmas cheer.
That's what it's all about. So when she comes back in, I'm going to say, you know, gift from Kirk Brown. And then her gift will be called The Gift of Gabs.
The gift of Gab, yes, it ties in.
It ties
works
right
well.
in. Chatting with a beautiful lady and speaking with her guys, fellas, and ladies as well. So even without changing, without conforming to gain someone's attention, she was managed to gain the attention and respect of the Queen of England.
Yeah.
Tell us about this
Major.
award.
Yeah, so this award is called the Queen's Young Leaders Award. So essentially, she selects young changemakers ages 18 to 29 across the entire Commonwealth. So the selection process is not just a national, your project is essentially stacked up against other these well-deserving projects and initiatives from across the entire world. So when I received the initial email, I was like, oh. I was like, wow.
Checking the spam.
Yeah, I was checking it. I said, wait a minute.
Is
What's
this
going
real?
on here? Is this
Yeah.
real? And then they called me, everything, and it was authentic. It was real. And it honestly was so real for me because it was just a moment of triumph, personal triumph, having discarded any discouragement, which comes, by the way, that's something I want to talk about as our hour goes on. Because, you know, we definitely talk about our W's and our wins, but I still like to be realistic when speaking to young people and let them know that, yes, you will have some discouragement and low moments along the way. But then when you toil and you work hard and you pay attention and have a standard of excellence, then stuff like this happens. Along the way, you never know who is watching you. And in this case, it was the Queen, Her Majesty Elizabeth II, and her Queen's Young Leader Advisory Panel. And that was absolutely magnificent and stupendous for me. And I just want to say thank you. I also want to take this opportunity to commend Ronell White, I believe that's her last name, Nicola Simpson, Justin Rice, who all from Barbados, who placed, who won, and runners up. So Barbados is represented heavily at this year's Queen Young Leaders Awards.
Kudos to you, man. I mean, it's such an amazing award, such amazing young people.
Yeah.
And recognized for being just who you are. But I want to Go back. I love the fact they will have it on YouTube. We're going to share it on Capital Media HD as well.
Thank you.
The fact that you see it didn't start yesterday, it didn't just happen overnight. Because a lot of persons, oh, you're so lucky.
Yes.
I wish I could this, I wish I could that. You really start from, let's just say, the embryonic stage. Parents, serious integral role as leaders as well. Allowing a little latitude, some freedom to read. I mean, reading your bio, your story is so interesting and inspiring.
Thank you. And I love that you brought that up as well, because as I said, people see the wins and the huge dramatic victories, but it all started 13 years ago on my bed, talking to my mother and then talking to my dad about it and my family. And myself about it. And that's how it started. And it started with my allowance in 5 schools. So that's another thing as well. When young persons and just persons in general who are inspired by my journey, thank you so much, love you guys. When they come to me and say, oh, I want to be just like you, or I want to do something like this, I ask them, are you prepared to work? This is the nice part. This is the quote-unquote glamorous part. This is the fun part of the journey. But there are days when it's not going to be as fun. It's going to be literal work. So if you are definitely prepared to sit and strategize and work hard, then this too could be something that can happen to you and for you.
That's right. And you will be tested as well. Don't forget the tests.
Absolutely.
A lot of disappointments, a lot of hardship, criticism.
Oh.
You should do this. You should wear less. You heard it from the leader herself. You shouldn't do this. What if you're strengthening leadership? Your family has a medical history and they're in that kind of field. Why not follow in that? I could only imagine.
Kirk, yes, I've had. My brand is very multifaceted because I'm a television event host, I'm a law student and philanthropist and entrepreneur. So very much part of the millennial / generation. So you do get people, for example, in law faculty, they'd be like, okay, so why don't you just be a law student? Why don't you just do that? And it's difficult sometimes to explain to persons with this mindset that, okay, I respect you for just wanting to do that. But for me, my possibilities are endless. My possibilities are boundless. And I just want to do it all. Once it is, once again, something viable, something that has a positive impact on society, I am there to do it. And I know it can effect change in the best way possible. So I always tell you are going to have people that will not catch the vision. They'll tell you congratulations after, though. That's happened to me. They'll say, oh, hey girl, that's my friend. So proud of you, yes. So proud of you. Oh, she's my friend. And in my head, I'm going to keep it cute. I say, thank you.
4 years ago, they were like, are you crazy?
Well, 4 years ago, it's like, are you crazy? Like, why do you want to do this?
Why would you?
Like, where do you see this going? So you have to believe in yourself, have a support system, trust God. Have a support system, trust God. Those are the secret ingredients.
Who do you listen to? Ignore certain people. Yes, that's right. So we're going to take in this jam as promised from Bruno Mars. Just the way you are. She said it. And I know this, I can tell this is inspiring some people, man. Young, old, everything in between, yellow, black, white, ethnicities, race, class. Just take a listen and just aim to be a better you. That's right. Snow on the Sahara was going to play, but this is a big station with big music. What's your favorite song from Frozen?
Actually, let me confess, and all of these fans are going to run after me with pitchforks now, but I've actually never watched Frozen, so we're going to have to do a listener's choice here because isn't it Let It Go? Isn't that the theme song?
That's one of these songs.
That's one that went viral though.
No, we're gonna We're gonna throw this song. We're gonna come out and deal with you.
I'm gonna go with Let It Go. I'm gonna do the safe option that I saw online that went viral. I'm gonna go with Let It Go.
We need to get you some downtime, all right?
I know.
So that brought me to my next question. You haven't seen Frozen. I can imagine so many other things. So I'm gonna give you some pass. I'm gonna give you 2 tickets first to Langro Cinemas.
Thank you, yay!
Then I'm also gonna give you this Netflix card.
Thank you. Accepts gracefully.
No, but it's all about you. What do you do in your free time, downtime, or what would you do if you had time?
Okay, first of all, as we were saying when we were on the break, for me, everything that I do is so authentic and it's so driven that everything, the philanthropy, the hosting, I see that as my downtime. Even coming here today, I was so excited because I know I'm spreading the word, spreading inspiration, spreading enthusiasm for all things amazing, such as reading and literacy and whatnot. So that is essentially what I call my downtime, just going out there and conquering the world. But if I did have to think of something outside of that, I would probably say the beach. Probably go to the beach, probably catch a movie or a really nice dinner or spa. Yeah, that's what I would say.
All right, that I know what to get you for Christmas.
Thank you.
All four of those, right? Well,
Yes.
all right. So I know spots by the beach. You could put up a nice screen there, flat screen. You know that kind of
Yes.
guy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Watch. So you got a nice movie on the beach with dinner served while you watch.
Sounds legit. I love that. That's me. Anything that is very, relaxing and feeding to the spirit, I quite like. Anything that develops a spirit of gratitude and progression, I love. And speaking of gratitude, I actually want to take some time to shout out all of my sponsors. Without them, this project wouldn't cease to exist, because it's one thing to start with your allowance, but when you really want to get to where you need to be, then you have to make sure you have the resources to do so.
That's right.
So we have Armstrong Healthcare Incorporated, Quartz Barbados, the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation, Sagicor, I Am a Girl Barbados, Consumers General Insurance, and attorney at law Steve Gollop. So all these are just so many, and then of course we have so many different people. Oh yes, Weak Security as well. So many different people that have come across the path in over the years and have supported, whether it be financially, like our sponsors, love you guys so much, or just morally by saying, Gabby, keep going, this is amazing. Because I tell people as well, it's not always someone putting a check in your hand, but they deposit into your moral bank. They deposit into your energy bank. Those days that you feel low, the person that took you time to say, what you're doing is amazing, I love you, keep going. You guys are sponsors too, by the way. I see you. Yeah.
I want to thank your biggest sponsors putting you on this earth.
My
Thank God,
parents.
and your parents as well. I'm telling you, job well done, boy. The gift of Gab. They even chose a name.
Yes, I told you that.
When they say I got the gift of Gab, it's a real talk. I'm telling you, it just rolls off her tongue. This is a natural vibe. We're going to keep her here a little bit longer. So I've hosted most of the major events for the year. I had the pleasure of renaming the street. Yeah, everything in between. So off my bucket list now, I've had the opportunity to chat with a very lovely Gabrielle Davida Gay. She's in studio, affectionately known. I hope that's not
Because her dad is here, yeah.
affectionately
He's cool
known
with it.
as
Gabby.
yeah.
And GDG.
Yeah, I like GDG.
Yes.
I think that's unique. All right, so tell us where to find you. Speak to your fans once again before you leave.
Okay, so you can find the project. You can find us on Instagram at GG Reading Trophy. If you want to sponsor your corporate entity or a personal sponsor, you can contact me and the project at ggreadingtrophy246@gmail.com. If you want to find me now, personally, my Instagram is Gabrielle Davida. On Instagram, you can type that in and you will find me and it'll pop right up. And I just want to say thank you once again. I think as persons, and get all these honors and whatnot, but you need to thank the persons who've supported you. So all of my fan base, all of my supporters, my family, my friends, every single person, whether financially, emotionally, or, just energy-wise, has deposited positivity into this movement. I want to thank you so much. Thank you to the Queen and the Queen's Young Leaders Council, yay, for selecting the Gabrielle Gay Reading Trophy and the mentorship program for selection for this amazing Queen Young Leader Award. Woo! And thank you, Kirk, for having me here today. And I just want to say to any young person, because I get quite a bit of DMs and quite a bit of young people and older folks as well, just coming up to me and asking me advice. And my advice is to stay the course. That is my 3 watchwords for 2018. Stay the course. Whatever it is that you want to do, put your mind to it, write it down, and make it happen. Stay the course. When people come to you with negativity, they come to you with noise distracting you from your purpose, stay the course. Y'all can repeat it with me when I'm saying this. When anything happens in life, come, you gotta repeat it with me, Kirk. When anything happens in life, what are we gonna do? Stay the course. Exactly. And you will find that no matter what, once you stay focused, you stay the course, you will reach your destination and you will achieve success. You don't know who's watching. One day, maybe the Queen and whoever else that will be inspired by what you do. So stay the course and stay amazing. And I'm here supporting you morally.
That's nice. That's sweet. And that universal advice. Because if you're stuck in traffic right now, don't be rushing, don't speed and jam bus. You could get in an accident. Stay the course.
Yes, and stay the course. Every situation, it works for every situation in life.
And in your exams, primary, secondary, or tertiary, you got your courses.
Stay the course.
Of course. All right, absolute pleasure, man. Smiles for a while. Straight inside your afternoon mix. Drive time energy for the next 26 minutes. Then we go straight inside your next news major.